The Korea Institute for Health and Social Affairs recently revealed a study on how unmarried Korean youth are spending their day. And here's what they found. The study groups unmarried people aged 19 to 34 into 3 categories based on their employment status: employed, job seeking, and NEET. Those not in employment, education, or training. Each group showed stark differences in how they spent the time. So, let's take a closer look at a typical day for each group. First off, the typical employed youth start the day early, getting ready for work. After arriving at the workplace, they normally work for at least 8 hours, clocking out around dinner time. They then spend the rest of the day as they choose, but only for a limited time with the next workday in mind. As such, research shows the typical employed youth in Korea spends an average of 8 hours and 2 minutes on labor and 11 hours on sleeping and eating, leaving relatively little time for personal activities. Meanwhile, youth outside the workforce have much more free time on their hands. Those preparing for jobs spend an average of 4 hours and 12 minutes studying or job hunting, while those not seeking jobs spend just 1 hour and 19 minutes. Compared with the 8 hours employed youth spend at work, these groups have more time for themselves, much of which goes towards media, games, and leisure activities. Over the weekend as well, each group shows different patterns in how they spend their time. Employed youth spend less time working and more time resting, while job-seeking youth still spend 2 hours and 45 minutes preparing for employment. Meanwhile, NEETs spend as much as 6 hours and 2 minutes on media and games, while spending just 36 minutes studying or searching for jobs. What's interesting, however, is that NEETs actually report feeling slightly more pressed for time and tired on weekends than on weekdays, suggesting that the line between weekdays and weekends is less distinct for them. With the job market raising its hurdles with every tick of the clock, however, these differences cannot simply be attributed to personal circumstances. The report calls for better protection of workers' rights to rest and improved working conditions, while urging comprehensive support for job-seeking youth to prevent burnout as a job search drags on. It also stresses the need for more targeted policies for NEETs, taking into account factors such as income and health.